All right, so get ready for your February 2025 gaming forecast. We've got intel on upcoming releases.
And all the juicy additions coming to your favorite game subscriptions.
Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus. We're diving deep into all that.
Consider this your sneak peek into the potential future of your gaming library.
Let's jump right in. The week of February 10th.
That's when things get really exciting.
It's Civilization 7th launch week.
Oh, the return of a titan.
For sure. Civilization. It's iconic for a reason, you know?
It really is. It's not just about conquering, it's about that whole sweep of history. You're making choices every turn that shape your civilization's destiny.
This new entry, I'm hearing a lot of buzz.
Yeah, deeper gameplay.
Stunning visuals.
Definitely.
And the best part,
Yeah.
they're going for accessibility. PC, PlayStation, Xbox, even Switch.
No matter your platform, you can join the world domination party.
Exactly.
It's a smart move by the developers, too. Multi-platform means they're casting a wide net.
Bringing in the veterans and the newcomers. I'm curious how they're going to balance appealing to those longtime fans,
Yeah.
but also making it accessible.
Because Civ can be pretty complex.
Yeah?
There's a learning curve, but that's kind of what makes it so appealing. It's a game you can really sink your teeth into.
All right, so Civ, obviously huge, but that same week, we're also seeing some interesting smaller releases.
Yeah, especially for Switch owners.
Yes.
Hyper Devotion Noir, Goddess Blackheart. That one caught my eye.
Okay, what is that?
It's a tactical RPG. Think like grid-based combat.
Okay.
Positioning is key.
Mm-hmm.
Plan your attacks carefully.
So like chess with...
Kind of, yeah, with anime characters.
Okay.
And a whole lot of personality.
It's set in the Hyperdimension Neptunia universe, right?
Yes. So, you know, we can expect that signature quirky humor, lots of self-aware stuff, over-the-top characters.
All right, so what if you want something completely different? Something more chill?
Oh, then Amber Isle, also on Switch.
Okay.
Might be your speed. Imagine running a shop. Yeah.
On a peaceful island, but it's populated entirely by dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs running shops. Sign me up.
It's delightful.
Yeah, it sounds like the perfect antidote to all the...
The world-conquering strategic battles.
Exactly.
You know, in Amber Isle, it's all about building those relationships.
Okay.
Crafting, you know, just enjoying that laid-back island life.
All right, so that's new releases, but we got to talk about the subscription services.
Ah, yes.
That's where things get really interesting for existing players.
Xbox Game Pass. February is like a buffet for subscribers.
And the main course. Arriving early.
February 5th, the long-awaited Starfield joins the lineup.
Okay, big one.
This is Bethesda's first brand new IP in over 20 years.
The hype is real.
It really is.
Yeah.
A sprawling space RPG, over 1,000 planets to explore.
They basically took Skyrim and they launched it into the cosmos.
And they put it on Game Pass day one.
That's huge.
It's a gamble.
Yeah, it could pay off. It could draw in a massive audience. It's a risk for a game of this scale, though.
It's a power move.
It is.
Come join the service. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
But early February on Game Pass, there's more than just Starfield.
Oh, there's plenty more.
Far Cry New Dawn, that's February 6th.
Post-apocalyptic Far Cry, yeah.
So scavenging,
Crafting weapons.
building your base.
In a world gone mad.
Interesting.
If that sounds fun, check it out.
Far Cry in a colorful post-apocalypse. I like it. And then another crab's treasure on February 7th.
Oh, yeah?
I love this premise. You play as a hermit crab, exploring the ocean depths, and you use trash as armor.
Trash as armor. It's a quirky twist on the action-adventure genre.
Yeah.
It highlights that variety that Game Pass offers. You know, you've got the big-budget titles like Starfield, and then these smaller...
The experimental...
We've also got...
A Mutant Chronicle, 100 Heroes.
Yes, for RPG fans, and Madden NFL 25, that's coming via EA Play.
For the sports fans.
February is a busy month for Game Pass.
It is.
And it doesn't stop there.
Keep going, yeah.
February 13th, Kingdom 2 Crowns hits the service.
Well, this one's a side-scrolling strategy game.
Okay.
It's all about building your kingdom and defending it from these mysterious creatures called the Greed.
I've heard good things. It's got a really striking art style, doesn't it?
Beautiful pixel art, minimalist aesthetic.
Okay.
Kingdom 2 Crowns is all about simplicity and atmosphere.
Gotcha.
Intuitive controls, very satisfying gameplay loop.
And then February 18th, Game Pass drops another bombshell.
Tell me.
Avowed.
Oh, yeah?
First-person RPG set in the world of Eora.
Same setting as the Pillars of Eternity games.
Mm-hmm.
So that's rich lore,
Okay.
complex characters.
This is Obsidian Entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how they expand that universe
In first person.
from that Pillars of Eternity perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of RPG fans...
So they're eagerly anticipating this one.
Yeah, Pillars of Eternity. It's got a dedicated fan base.
For sure.
They love the deep world building. Yeah.
Engaging storylines. Big expectations.
We'll see if Avowed can live up to them.
Yeah, we'll see. So that's Xbox Game Pass. Now, what about PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, what's going on over there?
Well, from February 4th, PlayStation Plus is offering a trio of very different titles.
Lay it on me.
We've got Payday 3,
Yeah.
cooperative heist game, team up with friends,
Okay.
pull off these elaborate robberies, and then there's High on Life.
High on Life, that's a comedic shooter.
Yeah, from the mind of one of the co-creators of Rick and Morty.
So Payday 3, that sounds like a blast if you like cooperative gameplay. But High on Life, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the whole Rick and Morty humor, so I'm a little
Yeah, High on Life,
skeptical.
definitely not going to be for everyone.
Yeah.
But if you enjoy that absurdist,
Yeah.
over-the-top style,
If you're into that.
could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The gameplay looks pretty solid.
Okay.
And the talking guns.
Talking guns, all right.
It's a unique touch.
Yeah, I'm willing to give it a shot. Especially since it's on PlayStation Plus.
Exactly.
Alongside those two very different experiences, we also have Pac-Man World Repack.
Oh, a blast from the past.
Yeah, it's a remaster of the classic 3D platformer from the PlayStation 1 era.
The original Pac-Man world, man,
It was charming.
it was.
For its time, definitely. Colorful levels, fun mechanics.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this
They
remaster,
handle it.
the gameplay,
The graphics, will it feel dated?
yeah, will it capture that magic?
We'll see.
So February 2025,
It's shaping up
it's going to be fantastic.
Let's
Something
see.
for everyone, from the massive RPGs,
to quirky indie titles.
classic remasters.
It's a testament to the diversity of the gaming landscape.
It's an exciting time to be a gamer.
It is. It is. It's fascinating to see how the gaming industry is evolving, you know?
It feels like we're on the cusp of
Yeah.
something really special.
The lines between genres are blurring, new technologies, the ways we play are constantly changing.
It's true. And speaking of change, that Pac-Man World Repack,
Yeah.
it got me thinking about remasters.
Yeah.
You know, where do they fit in the modern gaming landscape?
It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
On one hand, they can introduce classic games to a whole new audience.
Totally. I mean, think about all the younger players who never even
Never experienced.
experienced the original Pac-Man world.
Exactly, but remasters, it's a delicate balancing act.
What do you mean?
Well, you want to update the graphics, make the gameplay feel modern,
Right.
but you don't want to lose the charm of the original.
Yeah, I can see how that's a tough...
It's a challenge.
It is a challenge.
I'm curious, like, the controls in Pac-Man World Repack,
Uh-huh.
the 3D platforming in the original, it could be a bit
Clunky.
clunky, yeah.
The camera angles,
Oh,
not always helpful.
not always, no. Hopefully they smooth things out in the remaster, but
Yeah.
preserve that core gameplay.
Speaking of core gameplay,
Mm-hmm.
Starfield?
Oh, Starfield.
That game is already generating so much hype.
Rightfully so. I mean, Bethesda Game Studios,
They have a reputation.
for these sprawling, immersive RPGs,
Mhm.
and Starfield looks to be no exception.
Over 1,000 planets to explore, customizable spaceships, factions to join.
It's going to be massive.
It is. I'm really intrigued by the character creation.
Oh, yeah.
Bethesda's known for giving players a lot of freedom.
Freedom to shape their characters.
Yeah.
And it looks like Starfield is taking it to a whole new level,
I've heard rumors that you can choose your background, your traits,
which will then affect
Yeah.
how you interact with the world.
how you interact with other characters.
Exactly.
The role-playing potential in this is...
That's what I'm most excited about.
Mhm.
To really create a character with a rich backstory and see how those choices impact their destiny.
And then you add in the fact that Starfield is launching on Game Pass.
Day one.
Day one.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal for subscribers.
Huge. I think it's a bold move by Microsoft.
Yeah.
Shows their commitment to Game Pass, you know,
Yeah.
making it the ultimate destination for gaming.
It's a win-win for players.
Yeah.
You get to experience this huge, anticipated RPG.
Without paying full price.
Yeah. And this is a great example of how these subscription services...
How they're changing the way we consume games.
Exactly. It's not just about those big AAA titles either.
Yeah.
Game Pass is also fantastic for discovering those.
Does this
There's
Indie gems.
like another crab's treasure.
Yeah, and I love
that they include games like that alongside these blockbusters, Keeps things fresh, introduces players to experiences they might not have otherwise tried.
And speaking of variety, Civilization 7 being multi-platform,
Oh, yeah.
that's a big win for strategy fans.
Big win. It's smart of 2K to make Civ 7 accessible to as many players as possible.
Yeah.
It's a franchise with history, a dedicated fan base.
For sure.
But there's always room for new recruits.
I'm curious to see how they handle the tutorial and difficulty settings with this entry.
Yeah, Civ can be daunting.
It can.
For newcomers.
But they've done a good job in the past. Yeah.
With offering different difficulty levels.
In-game tutorials, yeah.
So I'm hopeful that Civilization 7 will be welcoming.
Welcoming to veterans and newbies.
Yeah.
The soundtrack.
Oh, the music.
The Civilization games.
Yeah, they always have incredible soundtracks.
Those orchestral scores, right?
Just enhance the sense of scale.
Yeah, epicness.
I can already picture it. Getting lost in the game for hours, building my civilization, exploring the world, listening to that music.
It's immersive.
So immersive. Now, while those big releases are dominating the headlines,
yeah,
I'm also really intrigued by
what
some of the smaller titles coming out in February,
really?
Like Hyper Devotion Noir on the Switch.
Hyper Devotion Noir. That one's flying under the radar.
Yeah.
But for fans of tactical RPGs
yeah.
and, anime aesthetics,
yeah,
it could be a gem.
That combination of grid-based combat and quirky humor.
It's a good combo.
Yeah.
It's a great example of how developers are taking those classic genres, putting their own unique spin on them.
And then there's Amber Isle.
Oh, Amber Isle.
Completely different.
Totally different vibe.
Experience, yeah.
Relaxation, escapism. Imagine yourself on a peaceful island, surrounded by friendly dinosaurs, running your shop.
Sounds idyllic.
It's the perfect antidote to all the stress of everyday life, Sometimes you just need a game that lets you unwind and escape to a more peaceful world.
Yeah, I think a lot of gamers can relate to that.
Yeah.
Needing a break from the intensity.
And Amber Isle seems like the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, it does. So, February 2025, it's a month of contrasts.
It is, yeah.
We've got massive space exploration, strategic empire building, cooperative heisting,
quirky humor,
peaceful island living.
All in 1 month.
It's a testament to the diversity of the gaming landscape,
It really is. There's something out there for everyone.
And that's what makes it so exciting.
Makes it so exciting to be a gamer.
Exactly. It really is amazing, all this variety packed into just 1 month.
It's a good month.
We've got sprawling RPGs,
peaceful life sims,
classic platformers, quirky shooters.
It really shows you how healthy the industry is, don't you think? So many different ideas, visions, all coming to life.
Absolutely. And it speaks to just how many different experiences gamers are looking for these days.
Right.
There's not just about shooting stuff anymore.
No, not at all.
Sometimes you want to conquer galaxies. Sometimes you want to build a cozy kingdom. Sometimes you just want to chill with some dinosaurs on a tropical island.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, let's do a quick recap of all the games we talked about.
Okay, sounds good.
Just to give everyone a little taste of what to expect in February 2025.
All right, let's start with the heavy hitters. For our strategy fans out there, Civilization VII is the obvious must-play.
Build your empire, conquer the world, leave your mark on history.
And for those who prefer a more, shall we say, galactic scale of exploration, Starfield on Game Pass promises that truly immersive RPG experience.
Explore a vast galaxy, customize your spaceship, uncover all the secrets of the cosmos.
We've also got Payday 3 coming to PlayStation Plus.
Oh yeah, for those who love a good
cooperative heist experience.
Working together.
Strategic planning, teamwork, all that.
And then we have High on Life, also coming to PlayStation Plus.
For that dose of absurdist humor.
If you're into the Rick and Morty style comedy.
This could be a pretty hilarious and probably pretty chaotic adventure.
We've also got those intriguing, smaller titles like Hyper Devotion Noir, Goddess Black Heart for Switch.
Yeah, a tactical RPG with that really charming anime aesthetic.
Grid-based combat, quirky humor, what's not to love?
And for a more laid-back experience, there's always Amber Isle on the Switch.
Peaceful escape to a tropical island. Run a shop. Befriend some dinosaurs.
It's the good life.
And of course, we can't forget that nostalgia trip. Pac-Man World Repack on PlayStation Plus.
A remaster of a classic.
It's going to bring back memories for a lot of gamers.
It will.
So much to look forward to, and this is just the beginning.
Oh yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Who knows what other exciting games will be announced throughout the year?
The possibilities are endless. And with all these new technologies and platforms emerging, the future of gaming is looking bright.
Very bright.
I can't wait to see what the rest of 2025 has in store for us. But for now, I think we've given our listeners a pretty good roadmap for their February gaming adventures.
I hope they're as excited as we are.
Me too. And with that, I think it's time to wrap up this deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep on gaming.
Keep exploring those new worlds.
You never know what you might discover.